Hey guys, how we doing today?
Morning, everybody.
Joe here.
Kevin.
All right, so this is episode 8?
Nine.
9. Okay, cool. So yeah, we're almost at
Getting
the
bottom
season.
third of the season.
Okay, so any predictions?
I think Hurst is going to show up at some point before the season's over. Would be my guess. They've set him up so well. He's been such a black cloud hanging over the entire season so far, without us ever seeing him. So I think they're really doing a great job setting up the eventual arrival of what I'm guessing is going to be a very nefarious dark force for the town.
Well, he already has a presence, so we haven't seen him at all.
Right.
You know, which is pretty crazy.
Sure.
I think it's really smart how they set that up.
And his front man is a psychopathic murderer.
Now, I was kind of a nerdy kid growing up. It reminds me of like a Silver Surfer Galactus situation, you know what I mean? Where Wilcott is... No? Okay, you didn't get that reference?
That reference is...
All my nerds out there, you guys get it. but that's kind of what I'm thinking, right? You know, he has this guy... he sends him forward, this force, and...
Oh, was that like the second...
Yeah, but that's a bad movie.
No, I didn't see it because I didn't like the first one, so I didn't bother seeing the second one.
Yeah, basically, except
but
for Galactus.
I remember the trailers that like
cloud monster.
There was the Silver Surfer. Yeah, okay.
That's a comic reference for you guys there. Anyways, but that's what makes me think of, and it's like I'm kind of a sucker for that because, you know, whereas Wilcott's going to be like our villain seemingly for the season, he's just kind of making way for the bigger bad. And I always love it when that's the case. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's been pretty exciting setup. Plus, you have what's her name, Alice Isringhausen.
Yes,
is that what her name is? Something like that.
Isringhausen,
yeah. As another like really dark force for Alma, who I'm assuming is going to get married. I think at this point,
Ellsworth,
she's going to marry Ellsworth. I really do. I just don't feel like there's an option away from it, and I think she really actually does care about the guy.
She does.
It's not romantic.
Not romantic.
But then again, like the notion of everyone gets married because I met you and fell deeply in love with you, you know, it's kind of a newer Hollywood notion, you know what I mean? Like historically it really was about survival and like keeping farms together and you know, securing wealth and dowries and absolutely. And I don't think it's unreasonable that in this time, you know, given the circumstances facing these people, I don't think there's anything icky or wrong or, you know, off-putting about the idea of Ellsworth and Alma getting married.
No, not at all.
It really makes sense for the both of them.
Yeah. I'm here for that.
Yeah, I am too.
Also, Sophia likes the guy, so that kind of helps. That's a little
cherry on top. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
There's a lot of boxes that get checked beyond our notion of like, you know, love conquers all, which is, you know, I'm not saying it's not true. Of course it is, but that really is more of a contemporary notion than a classical one.
And I do think that could be messy as well. I mean, because you have the whole Seth situation,
right?
As well. What's his response going to be? I mean,
his response is what it should be. I feel like the response is stay away. She's married to somebody else.
Sure.
Just like you are. I think stay away is the response.
Do you think that, like, I don't know. I feel like there's not a whole lot of resolution between the two of them. Not saying they're going to, you know, ride off into the sunset with one another. But I feel like something else is coming as far as like a conversation or like an event between the two of them. I don't know.
I don't think so.
You think that episode where like...
I think we're done. Yeah. The thing is as you're seeing Seth with his new wife, he's not a talker. He's talked a little bit to Alma, but I think he's a guy that reads the room and just kind of reacts. Sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing, but I don't know that there's much left to say between the two of them. They've had every conversation, you know, since this reality happened.
Okay.
They've had them all. All of them were awkward. None of them really went well. I don't see there being like a great denouement between the two of them.
And the show's not a soap opera either. So
exactly,
I mean,
right.
Okay.
Like I don't see the big, you know, dialogue between the two of them where they part as, you know, star-crossed lovers. I think it's just kind of an awkward thing that's
like an exchange that happened.
This happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We got a kid.
Just my opinion, they could, but it would not surprise me at all. I think the way the writing has gone, it makes sense for it to kind of be just she gets married, Seth has his face, and it's just kind of over. You know what I mean?
Right? Yeah. It's kind of like an open secret in a way.
Yeah, I mean, really, yeah. Like you'll see it on Seth's face many times when he hears about and sees the wedding. But I don't know that he ever speaks a word about it unless someone's kind of provoking him, and even then he doesn't want to talk about it.
Well, we got 2 seasons and a movie left, so we don't have to. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we have a movie.
One season.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know, we don't have to resolve everything now.
Very true. All right, let's get started. I want to thank all of our Patreon subscribers for being with us. Thank you so much, guys. Special thank you to our super patrons, AB, Actuary Lurker, Balish Fuldez, Derek Peterson, Devin Garneau, C93, Jamie Morgan, Jeff, Jojo Potato, Natasha Norris, NJ, Sudu Gundavarapu, Trey Contreras, Panda47, Wolfgang Wolf, Yannick from Montreal, and Torgeir Lingstad. Thank you so much, guys. We're incredibly grateful that you're here with us.
Yes, we are. If you guys are watching us the first time on YouTube, welcome to our channel. If you mind hitting the like button for us, please leave us a comment down below and hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on the new content we've coming your way.
In that description below, you'll see a link to our Patreon page for full-length watch-alongs. We love your support over there. Tiers starting at $1 a month only, which is cool. You will have to sneak and watch along in your own source material on Patreon, though, due to copyright law.
Mm-hmm. What I love about shows like this, though, is that I genuinely have no idea what
For
we're
sure.
going to do, you know?
I like the fact I am actively avoiding the history because I don't want to know. I don't want anything to happen. I don't want to learn anything that'll spoil the show. Yeah. I'll do plenty of looking into everything after it's over.
For sure.
But yeah, I like the idea that this show, because I don't really know the history that well, can go anywhere.
But even with HBO shows in general, I mean The Wire, Game of Thrones, The Sopranos to an extent. You have no idea what you're in for this week.
Yeah, I love the fact that all these shows that we watch, all these prestige shows, they're not incredibly formulaic at all.
No, subvert your expectations.
Yeah.
And we didn't get Titus Welliver last week, so I'm wondering if we're going to see him here pretty soon.
Good morning, Wade.
Good morning, Mr. Bull.
Are you sometimes permitted coffee?
It's 7.
This is the morning, William, do you suppose? The tip of this lamp, like an Indian spear, goes into the top of my head.
I don't know, sir.
That isn't inconveniently placed and very sharp looking.
Yeah.
Do you have time to sit a bit?
I suppose I might do. Haven't chopped the kindling last evening.
This is nice.
It is. She's going to listen in on this new father-son talk.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Utter and I have some camp business to see to.
I love business. I love that so much.
Business?
Yeah.
All right, then.
Goodbye, Mr. Pollock.
Yeah, I don't know.
Everyone's still so formal. Sirs and Mr. Bullocks.
You sometimes permitted coffee. But I don't...
Still awkward.
Don't see Seth as the guy who's going to be singing with the kid.
Nah.
The fucking telegraph operator, EB, is a fucking Russian.
Mm-hmm. Of course I'll befriend him. I'm very fond of Russians.
You won't miss him. He's living at Merrick's and looks like the prize at a carnival.
What a delightful image to carry away with me.
Is the 5 you already brought him in any kind of action test? It's just for him to look at while he fucks you. So,
It's the guy that killed his brother.
Yeah.
if he has to come down to get the other 5, to test his luck on the floor here amongst the games of chance.
Also, I think he's cracking, too.
Yeah.
He's cracking by the end of the episode.
Yeah.
I want to take the time to explain myself to you.
We've come to see Moe's manual about his brother getting shot.
Can you take him up $5,000?
Sheriff Bullock wants to pay his condolences here amongst the games of chance.
Really wants the guy to gamble his money away.
We're keeping that 5,000.
Yeah.
All these rumors, Sheriff, swirling around you. How do you keep your hat on?
Do you want beat?
Right.
Today's not the day.
Term of art in financial transactions. Ought I acquaint myself with its meaning?
Your name.
That abbreviation, ma'am, is your initials.
Yeah. AG.
And you will see to the safe's temporary situation at the Star and Bullock hardware store.
Yes, ma'am.
Gaze averted from the awkwardness such a situation generates.
Awkward.
Of course. Mrs. Swearingen.
Please.
Mrs. Swearingen?
Mr.
Oh, I thought they said Mrs. for a second, sorry.
Not at this time.
Yep. Yeah, Sophia's like, she does that.
Yeah.
I'll be going then.
He's running out of the room.
Y'all open?
Right up against it.
Yeah. It was Jane.
Oh, yeah, it was Jane.
I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Well, come in and tell me what you mean.
Sexy.
That cocksucker you spoke to me come from here last night with a bloody fucking mug.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interfere with you getting to sleep or being asleep already.
Jane, it's nippy on my twat.
I pity the brute beast. Pits his cunning against the
I do like the general.
I do too. He is not malicious in any way to anybody.
No.
Wash him so he won't fester.
Hey, I got him. All right, come here, boy. Come here.
How about you break him first?
Right?
And advanced on the part of Wyoming.
You knew Cheyenne be heard from.
Get the fuck up off them steps.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that is awesome. Who's gonna come yell at him now?
Right.
Yeah.
100 copies extra.
Okay. Should we walk a bit, my American and Russian friends?
Shall we?
The ambulators.
I wish to send a telegram.
A telegram? Yes, of course, when that's Mr. Blazanov there, you see.
To the Pinkertons?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. This is where Al gets interested. EB is not subtle.
Mr. Blazanov's apparatus. Are you initiate in its mistress?
Fuck off.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Every single person.
Story of his life right there.
Not to ladle out his concoction by the unseasoned fucking tongue, lest before he perfect his art, he lose his clientele.
Al thought it came on too strong.
I'd like the ball scores a little more fucking prompt.
That's good.
Such a dad thing to say.
Yeah.
Then may we please have a conversation as fucking adults.
I think we better.
He's a big man, isn't he? I
didn't realize how tall he is, yeah. Unless it's just the angle, but no, he looks
Right.
tall.
He's in with Merrick, EB.
I bear news that don't want to wait.
Well, Merrick might be telling him that news.
Bring that fucking second shot, Merrick.
I like my fucking liquor.
A trade in you that gave me early hope.
Al, something strange has transpired. I need you to construe.
What?
As I was...
Come in!
God.
Get the fuck away from her.
Since the private part of this meeting's over, Ellsworth brung it.
Wow.
Bring that tutor up here. Russian too.
Felt like something you'd want to construe.
Go away, EB.
That's all he gets from anybody.
Every time.
He should have just sold his hotel and left.
That's what I'm saying.
Everyone
yeah.
hates him.
Everybody
Alma wanted
hates
to buy it.
No matter where he goes, though.
Yeah,
he'll
he's
be hated.
miserable.
Yeah.
As Papa liked the sunflower, I thought Mr. Bullock might as well.
He's a really nice kid.
He is a nice kid.
An accident befell my brother is the sum of what I know. And be glad I choose to say it.
Nuttall's number 10 by his own hand.
Correct.
The day you sell out the claim you two were partnered on.
Right,
yeah.
Fuck yourself.
Want to see his gun and his remains. Where's Charlie buried?
My brother
Pigs. Right?
Gotta be.
put together a court or don't.
Quiet, you.
Don't hush me in my own fucking joint. And if we take it outside, old man.
I think that's his daughter, by the way. Tess.
You best have 5 of your fucking cappers then with
My employer, Mr. Hurst, has interests and connections in Montana, Sheriff, as are imputed to you in this morning's Pioneer.
Shut your fucking mouth!
Get him out of here!
Whoa.
Don't go back in there if I let you go.
Yeah, cool off.
Yeah.
I'm leaving the whole fucking camp.
Going where?
Let her come to hand. I need to take the Bill's missus.
Yeah, that's probably true.
The money must buy these bastards any fucking thing they want.
Yeah.
Was it over the letter you beat him the other day?
No.
You could tell him that, too.
The guy's like, okay, take it.
Some big shot Eastern magazine reporter interviewing Bill said that was what's changing things around.
Amalgamation and capital.
Jane, I don't know what's gonna come of fucking Jane.
I'll keep an eye on her.
You should lock her in that cell and don't let her fucking drink.
Yeah. Oh. Actually, I like that edit, how they cut from him to her.
Yeah. She has a lot in common with Al, just kind of watching the town.
Yeah.
From a position of power. Hers is all money.
For sure. Yeah, that's a great call.
Want the bath?
I may well get to that.
It was very bold of her to do that.
It was.
I
And good
enjoyed
for her.
it, but still, yeah.
Stay a while, Jane.
She wants company.
Be my guest.
Just stay, yeah.
Or favor me and stay.
She's been sitting alone going crazy, staring at the walls.
For days, yeah.
I get top fucking dollar.
That was funny.
That's good, yeah.
Yeah, Jane cracking a joke.
It's hard to tell with her sometimes. You know? She's a lot.
She is. She's so much fun.
No saloon in the camp, Jane.
I know that's some clever opening gambit to culminate in breaking my balls. Cause it so happens when you return, if no trees or animals killed you, and you were fucking driving crazy with criticism, fucking embarrass you, or fucking have you hovering over me like the ugliest fucking nurse in the fucking universe.
He cares about you.
Yeah.
If needing to piss in my ear didn't crowd out every other fucking thought or recollection in your head.
These are like siblings.
They really are, yeah.
Indicate some fucking business arrangement or some other fucking thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna be Queen Hooker. You're a keen fucking student of the human.
What a great line. I'm going to be Queen Hooker.
And you're not only a fucking pain in the balls, Charlie, but also the strangest fucking person I ever met.
Right. She's like, that's coming from me.
3 plus 3 would equal 6. Well, I sometimes put 9 to amuse myself.
I think Mrs. Garrett, as the bank's chief backer, might wish to be present for its opening.
Oh my god.
Yes, but wouldn't she wish to be?
Yeah.
Not here.
Nah.
Perhaps you would.
I can ask.
That was a big middle finger, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
What the fuck's going on?
You asked the wrong fella.
The water comes to a boil between them two fucking women. I will fucking guarantee you that much.
Yeah.
How did the lady incline fucking Ellsworth?
I wouldn't guess, fucking Trixie.
Rather than operate it themselves, her cunt in-laws will sell to third-party cocksuckers inimical to the whole of my interests in this camp.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Take the $5,000 and disappear. Yours sincerely, your boss, Pinkerton Shitheels.
The 5,000 alluded to in the invisible telegram. Can the money be produced?
Sal's going to buy her off.
Yeah.
I can betray the confidence of messages.
Don't guarantee what you'll never do blazing off.
Brother against brother in a joint that bears my name. The most recent hurtful event.
Yeah.
Not even the first, yeah.
A lot happens there.
As it's yours, you might want to see the safe installed.
Did she?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yeah. Did she?
I don't see those two becoming friends.
No. Nope.
With enthusiasm equaling yours as you describe the moment.
Yeah.
I'd say on Mr. Bullock's part, about equal enthusiasm.
Yeah, he does not want you there.
Well, perhaps I oughtn't to disappoint her.
Oh, God, don't escalate.
Catfight.
Yeah.
Shall we go for a walk, Sophia?
Here we go.
Can't you just say, nah, I'm good? Nah, I'm good.
I'm good.
That's it. Nah, I'm good.
We got Trixie and Sal as the bouncers here.
Yeah, you got chaperones.
Are you certain you won't join us?
Thank you.
Yeah, things are about to get weird enough.
I tend to forego the midday meal.
Fasting.
Saul looks like he wants to crawl out of his skin.
Yeah. Mr. Swearingen asked to see you, Sheriff.
Not just now.
It's like he's okay. I'll go get yelled at.
I wish I was taller.
Well, when your legs lengthen, I calculate you'll be among the great cloud haulers of the... Boom! And did I not come through a treat?
Don't hang out with Steve.
Right. Get a drink in him and he'll start hearing the weird ideas.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Bullock.
Very good wishes on a venture offering
opportunity to so many in the camp.
Oh, God, this hurts me.
Yep.
Everyone else in the room.
Be nice, yeah.
We just got everyone else in the room going,
Yeah.
That appears to be the same.
Double?
I do if you do.
I do! Thoughtless thin, courage high to the sticking place, and honor bright.
Steve being there is making me nervous.
Yeah.
This all seems very much in order.
Yeah. Al's not going to take no for an answer on this visitation.
No.
How long will we be?
Brief. Very. You saved me a beating.
Literally.
I would take that opportunity. Like, yes, please.
Yeah.
Can it take longer?
Yeah. See you later, ladies.
Well, you have another dealer.
Yep.
Mr. Manuel.
Another fucking cheat!
Hot and cold's the way the cards run, sir. Time immemorial.
Oh, no,
That's
no,
a
no,
mistake.
no. Yeah.
That's a mistake.
Give it back to me.
Yep.
I think he wants to die because of the guilt.
And those rifles are aimed at your head.
Everything!
Including youth, Mr. Manuel?
Yeah.
I suppose you would see removed those qualities which caused you to love him, and the obliviousness to danger which allowed you to shed his blood.
God.
Well, there it is.
Yeah.
I want to talk to Bullock.
He pushed him into that, didn't he?
On my order, Mr. Tolliver, Lee will burn this building, mutilating you before, during, or after, as I specify, or when he chooses, unless I forbid.
Wow.
Tell Sheriff Bullock what transpired here before getting the dock.
Before?
Yeah.
May I have candy?
You ask a reward, Sophia, for doing your numbers? Where would you get such an idea?
Right.
Received from...
Yeah, she's gonna get older. She's like, if I do math, I get candy.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
The music feels really tense right now, doesn't it? Like we're not done with
the
everything
editing
going wrong. Yeah.
Well, we've been ramping it up.
Yeah.
Hey, swing around, Tom.
On my way!
Tie off that leg rope.
What is going on?
I don't like this, whatever's about to happen.
Hold that leg rope.
I don't like Seth being out of the picture here either.
Someone's about to die. Someone else,
Someone's
you know?
about to die, for sure.
That horse is getting away.
Yeah. That's gotta be it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, my God. How bad is he hurt?
Did the kid just get trampled? Is that what happened there?
It looked like it. But Steve was right there.
Steve too, yeah.
Oh, my God. Is he dead? Oh, my God. I mean, if the horse stepped on him, he's done. Dang it. Come on.
Whoa.
All right, that was... Ugh.
God, the build to that, right? You could just tell.
It started with him... with the shot inside the bar, looking out at them, and then Steve comes out, and then the tension just ramped.
Yeah,
with the editing,
yeah,
you
just
know what
kept
I mean?
going and going,
Just
and the
building
music,
building
and
building.
yeah.
Now Steve didn't do anything malicious.
No one
I mean,
did.
But like placing all those events leading up to that was just a great exercise in tension and great editing and great filmmaking.
Yeah, no, it was. That was really good tension building there because it was all dramatic irony, right? Not one character knew anything was coming, but you could just tell in the editing and the tension build and the music and the consistent scene jumping among all the characters.
A legitimate accident.
Yeah, it is a legitimate accident. I gotta be honest with you. If I was the general and maybe Hostetler, I would get out of town.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes.
You know what I mean?
And Steve already has something out for him.
That's what I'm saying. And if anybody's going to take blame for that, it's going to be the two guys with the horse, for sure.
Yeah.
And the fact that their plaque is not going to help in that town anyway. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
When Steve and a lynch mob were going to tar and feather him just for being there.
For nothing.
Yeah, for nothing.
For nothing.
Now they have an excuse. I would be out of town.
And also, Seth had his back that last time.
Oh, yeah, he did.
And now it's like, well, that was your horse that did that. But I got to know if the kid's. I mean, like. He's not all right.
He looked pretty dead.
I think he might
yeah.
be dead. Yeah, the way he was sprawled out there, like he was all lifeless.
Well, I think he got stepped on. Like Steve got hit and like blown out of the way, but it looked like he got stepped on.
For a second there, I was like, please tell me Steve saved this kid. But no, I mean, he looked like he tried, but...
Yeah, it did, yeah.
Man, and everybody liked that kid, too.
Yeah, of course everyone liked the kid in this episode where this horrible thing happened. And the implications of this are going to be massive.
Yeah.
For everybody. For Seth. For his wife. Then for Alma. And it's just like... And it's such a tragedy. And it's just going to be like this huge black cloud... It's just going to affect so many people.
I mean, we started this episode with that honestly really nice conversation and really earnest conversation between Seth and his stepson. That's heartbreaking.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty rough.
And if he's not dead, which I think he is, but like if he's not, he's going to be. Like,
he's not okay, right? Regardless, yeah.
He could be paralyzed.
Yeah,
he could
right.
be severely handicapped from that. I mean,
I think if I'm looking at it for narrative purposes, I feel like it's a bigger complicating factor for Seth in his situation.
If the kid dies.
Narratively
speaking,
right?
We don't want to sound
obviously, for
I'm sure.
Not being callous, but if I'm a showrunner. Yeah. And I'm wanting to complicate, because I feel like 90% of the reason that those two were together was that kid.
And what does tragedy like that do?
It
causes people to point fingers and blame.
Yeah, point fingers and blame. And, I mean, it really does force the question of, like, does Seth and his new wife...
I don't know how you recover.
...need to be... Like, they were together largely for the kid.
Yeah.
And
with them... on the ropes, then that leads to the whole the Alma situation,
right.
And it's dude,
I would be really surprised if the kid lives, and then I have no idea what the implications of that are going to be moving forward.
Yeah, and like I do want the kid to be alive.
Sure,
obviously.
Yeah, because it's freaking
but
tragic.
I do think even if he is alive, she's still going to be pointing fingers at Seth, blaming him, even though like she was there when he was like, can I go show him the bike? You know what I mean? She was there for that.
You think she'll blame Seth?
I don't know. It seems like...
he wasn't even in the room, was he? When that... Like, he was off...
Was he? I thought he was.
I don't think he was there when they left.
I need to rewatch that scene again.
I thought he might have been gone. He might have been there regardless.
But she could still cause blame for being like... her being like, you had to come here. You know what I mean?
I guess.
Yeah,
I mean, that feels like a pretty big reach. But you never know, though. You never know how people handle grief and tragedy way differently. Of course. It is possible that everyone's going to lash out at somebody.
Now, what I am certain of is what you mentioned, what the implications are for General and
Hostetler.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I'd be on a horse out of town already.
I think
you know what I mean.
Immediately.
Yeah, it's like, well, never coming back to Deadwood again.
No. And obviously, so Seth was supposed to escort.
Esringhausen out of town.
That might have to be on hold as well now.
For sure.
Man, this is talk about a crazy ending there.
Yeah, it's like a huge show reset almost. You know what I mean? It's like there are so many things that could and need to be dealt with.
Yeah.
And so many things that could happen in the aftermath of this immediately. God.
That's nuts. And it's like, it's one of those endings. This happens on Game of Thrones a lot, where like a lot happens in the episode, and then like a crazy ending just kind of resets your mind. Where you're like, what even happened?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think about the rest of it. So Charlie's gonna be gone too.
Yeah, Charlie's out for this.
So Seth's down a man.
Right.
Dang, man. Like, holy cow.
The Hearst people managed to kill off a guy that they absolutely... People have been saying they're going to kill the guy off. Charlie was saying he was going to kill the guy off. Or the guy was going to die off, because of his guilt, which I think is what happened.
Yeah.
I think his guilt took over, and he put him...
Oh, yeah.
He wanted to get shot.
He was not in a good state of mind, obviously.
No.
And, like, literally, like... From the end of the last episode, where he was like kind of talking to himself and just spiraling, I was like, "Oh, this isn't going to end well."
No, it was never going to end well for him.
And for him to go out that way, and also the implication of Powers Booth. I always forget his name. What? Cy. I get so we have Sal on the show, and we have Cy and Al. It's always going to combine the two, but because Cy's place
and Cyrus
yeah, right,
Silas. Yeah,
not a lot of names back there.
Yeah,
but like him having all those guns in there makes me uneasy too. Like he's just got trained guns. It's like a little mini army.
Yeah,
obviously you have security there.
It's secure. It's a casino.
There's
a lot of money going through there.
The guy's strapped up.
He is. No, he really is.
But yeah, that Charlie on the booth when he stepped up on that little cushion there, that made me nervous too.
Yeah, for sure.
Which was great foreshadowing to something going down this episode.
Yeah.
Because I never really noticed the guns in there before.
I don't think they probably. I was thinking about that because I was like, well, I mean, Ty got stabbed. Yeah. Right? He got cut by, what's her name? Oh my God.
Yeah,
Kristen Bell. Kristen Bell.
What was her name, though?
I can't remember her name on the show.
Yeah, for sure.
I probably wasn't even her character. She's using a fake name. But
sure.
Regardless, I mean, he didn't have those guns then, so that might have been like
the response
ramping up because things in the town are getting more tense. Now it's like, well...
And also, he doesn't really have the same allies. I mean, look who he has as allies compared to who Al has.
He's playing a dangerous game with the Hearst people.
So of course he's going to be.
So he might be arming up just for this now because he's buying up the camp. He had a lynch mob go into his casino at one point.
Honestly, he does need it.
Yeah,
if you want to be real.
I feel like it's part of the escalation
for sure.
He's like, things are getting more tense. I'm getting called out. People are starting to associate me with people losing their claims because he's the one buying them up. It is more dangerous.
Well, things are escalating just in general. I mean, like you said it, like, man, like people are getting shot by the Hearst at this point.
Yeah,
that's wild.
Yeah, we've had a lot of shootings lately on this show,
and it's all legal.
Yeah, right. It's all ramping up.
Yeah.
I mean, the one of the guy right here in the casino. I mean, that really is a clean one.
It's clean, yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
He got provoked.
Yeah, go get the sheriff. Don't get the doctor. I mean,
yeah.
He's done.
But he did get he got provoked into it. The guy kind of goaded him into it. But he's the one who drew his gun to shoot.
I can't really blame. I hate them all. Like, I hate everybody in that room
for sure.
But I can't really blame Wilcott for just being like, do it. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Yeah, Walcott wanted him shot, and that's why he got shot.
Keep the money.
Yeah. All right, we'll catch you on the next one, guys.
See ya.